think I'm gonna start freestyle rapping over this whole thing, y'all. I'm gonna start rapping over it.
That's all. That's all
You
we
know what I
need.
mean?
I want to hear that. I want to hear that. I
Yeah.
think.
Rapping.
No.
I'm not sure.
Y'all are in jail. So we in the house. You know what I mean? Hey, that wasn't bad right there.
That was pretty good.
So
Yeah.
you say.
Oh, you're just jealous, babe.
Yeah, I wish I
right?
could.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
exactly. I wish I could rap. Oh, it's a dream of mine. DJ Fat Ass. That'd be my name. How y'all doing? I'm Husky, y'all.
You're stuck
there you
on
go. There
Husky,
you
I'll
go.
tell you.
I'm still stuck on Husky. I can't help it. It's just one of those things, man. Hey, we're back. It's a little pinch, a little tiny little bit, just a little tiny pinch of basil for our big show tonight at 8 p.m. And our guest is going to be author Dino Miliotis. And we're very, very excited. He's got a fantastic book that's out, and it's really an inspiring story. We're really excited to have him. He's going to be part of the show at 8:30 tonight. He'll be joining us, and it'll be Janice and myself, and it'll be JR. And there it is. There is no box. Actually, it's a tremendous story. I like stories that have a little bit of where the main person has issues, and he overcame certain issues. He lost everything. He had everything, lost everything, and got it back. And he's got a wonderful organization behind him. And it's just, really excited about having him. It's going to be a lot of fun today. But what'd y'all do? Anything special? We got big plans today because you know who's playing, JR. Tell them who's playing today.
Seahawks, baby. Going for that
Seahawks.
tournament title.
Seahawks.
Let's go, Hawks. Let's go, Hawks.
And looking good. We're playing the championship, and I'm very excited about that. And I got my UNCW, there it is, my UNCW shirt on, so I'm ready to go. Got to represent, and so I'm pretty excited about that. Janice, what have you been doing?
Oh, you don't want to know.
I do. I really do, because you look so happy. You look, I know you were involved in some political stuff that was going on in Reno.
Lots of that.
How'd the paper ballot thing go?
Not well, but that was to be expected because basically it's just a first step. So they rejected. What was interesting about the rejection, lots of opposition there. It was a kind of lots of skirmishes in the back and different things happening. But basically, I think that both sides got to give their side of the, issue. Actually, many of the right thanked the left for being there because they hadn't been there before. So it was a very, I think, a balanced. Unfortunately, they spent a lot of time calling the people that believed in this issue racist, white supremacists, etc., instead of addressing the issues. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And I think that's a disservice to their cause, because I don't think that serves anybody. Talk about the issues, talk about why paper ballots don't work, that's fine. Some of them talked about the fact that they felt it would disenfranchise people who were handicapped. So, some of those issues made sense. But the overall, it was just a lot of political stuff. And that happens, right? But the thing is, the commissioners did not even discuss it. They didn't even talk about the issues. They just rejected it immediately, the whole thing. And I'll tell you, I felt that the legal people that did their analysis were pretty fair. And so I think that the commissioners were the ones who were unfair, not their legal advisors. I think the legal advisors gave some good points, said what was legislatively doable and what wasn't. And, so ultimately, but it's not over. It's just going to keep on going,
Interesting.
So
I have an issue with the, I just have an issue like here in the state of North Carolina. And I think they're changing it, JR, right? Where you have to show your identification now when you vote. I don't know.
I think I remember hearing something about that.
Well, what was interesting was, all these white people were up there talking about how disenfranchised Black people were. And a Black guy got up and said, look, I am not. I have ID. My friends all have ID. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So, it was interesting. It was really, really, really political. That's all I can say.
I don't
So
understand. I don't understand. I mean, and it's something, I guess, a philosophical approach on for whatever reasons. Um, and what I love about our group is we're friends. We like each other. We may disagree politically on certain
oh
things,
yeah,
but we have the ability to talk it out and understanding points of view. And
well,
I
and I'll
just
tell
after a
you,
while,
there was a guy that was there that used to be our station manager, and he's very far left, and he was there testifying on the other side, and we hugged each other, and we
yeah,
like each other,
yeah,
so it's not about that. It should be about the issues, and that's why it bothers me when people start the name calling thing, and I'm not going to say that some of the right didn't do the same thing. They did, some of them, but
yeah,
not as many, and it's because they had paid people there. Uh, they paid people to come, and they told us that. I mean,
yeah.
the people that were there said, "Yeah, we got paid to be here, blah blah blah," and I was like, "Oh." And there were some real folks there. There were some real people there that, from the community that were concerned. And I think that's right. That's the way it's supposed to be. Is everybody's supposed to say their say. So, we'll see what happens. See what
Politically
happens.
speaking, I just don't. I've gotten to the point where and I have a great guest also lined up coming down the stretch. If you ever see that show on HBO called Women of a Certain Age, I don't know if you ever saw that comedy special. All these women over the
I
age of
remember that.
50.
Yeah.
And I have Carol Montgomery, who is going to be joining us. She will join us
Mm,
in the future. She is the executive producer of that show, and she was the innovator of that show that
nice.
she wound up doing it. And she and I are definitely opposed politically, but it's like two friends in a bar, and we just start laughing because we've known each other for years. And she goes, "What I love about you, you don't go overboard, whatever. You'll
Right.
listen and we have a conversation." That's right. I got other friends who are a little bit overboard on certain things too, and I always got to be careful as to one way or the other. And I'm just like, okay. And I started giggling. There was a thing that I did. I wrote on it was a meme rather, and it was a thing of a guy holding a bag of gas. And I said, we're going to go back to the old ways of selling gas, like a dime bag, right? So
Saw
it's
that.
sitting there.
I saw that.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there, and people were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you said that." So one woman, after all these remarks, said, "Well, you're racist." I said, "Excuse me, I don't know where that came from. I just know, I just know I'm paying $4.19 a gallon for gas right now. I'm a little bit upset about that.
Oh,
I
we're
don't
at
know."
505.
Oh my God,
California, Death Valley, it's almost $9. It is $9 for diesel. Yeah, it's
a
$9 for
gallon!
diesel. Yeah.
Wow. What's the most expensive you've seen, man?
Me or oh.
Probably about the same thing. I think 420, 430, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of one of those like I need gas, I need food. Every price is going up. I'm not going to complain about it. What the fuck? What the hell I'm going to complain about it for? Like,
What
gotta
are you
have
gonna
it.
do?
What
What
you
are you
gonna
gonna do?
do? So
No.
I
So
don't
what
I don't care about it. What I don't even look at gas prices. I never know what the price of gas is. I just go get gas. I
I
need
just
think
it.
that the
do.
problem the
The hell am I
problem
going to
with
argue
that
about it
though,
for?
yeah, but the problem with that is that we're not solving that problem. I mean, we shouldn't have such high inflation and so I think we can't completely ignore it. And I'm not blaming the big guy. I'm blaming everybody, right? I mean, that goes to our Congress, it goes to everybody. That's what I think is wrong with politics is that you always try and like pinpoint one person. That's not the issue. That
Well,
is
the
not the
It's
people who
issue.
say they blame the president are schmucks
Yeah.
anyway. That he doesn't have anything to do with it. So just shut up. Like that is like, come on, like I'm not the
well, wait.
smartest. I didn't
But
pay
you
attention
can't.
a lot in school, but I
But
know
you can't
civics and I
sit
know the
there.
Pretty
president can't
sure he can't do
make the
much
gas
about
price.
that.
So,
But you can't sit there and say, "Well, it's transitory," because
No,
no,
it's
it's
not
not
that either. Well, they're
transitory.
all
So
lying. Every single one of them are lying. So, I mean, it doesn't matter which side of the aisle you're on. They are all not telling the truth about something.
I
Sorry. And
think
I
you're
know
right.
you got a friend, but no,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he lies too.
No, who doesn't? I mean, this isn't really Basil. Basil's outside partying right now. I'm his stunt double. And yeah,
Oh, yay. Here we go. Now we're doing the doubles
if you're
thing.
Basil stunt double, I don't know if I want to meet the real Basil. The real Basile must be a handful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was number 14 on that baseball team.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
The real Basile.
He was okay. The real. Oh, so he was shortstop, pitcher.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Starting quarterback in football, point guard, basketball, that kind of thing. I got you.
I was laughing. There was a guy who I met on the ship, was very, very, very cool. Big guy. We're about the same age. And this guy was like, I went to the Merchant Marine Academy. And I said, you got to be kidding me. They go, yeah. I said, our quarterback went to the Merchant Marine Academy. And I said, his name was Dave Winslow. He goes, you got to be kidding me. I think my actual drill instructor that was there was Dave Winslow. And I said, so he winds up emailing me back a couple of days ago. You're not going to believe this. He says, hello, how are you? He goes, he remembers when you guys played ball together. He goes, you were always singing and giving crap to people. I said, yeah, that was me. Oh my God. Yeah, absolutely. Wouldn't be any worse. Anyway, listen, we're very excited tonight. It's going to be a fun show. We talk about a little bit of everything. That's what makes this show great. We talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then we bring on our guest, who tonight is going to be Dino Miliotis. There is no box. Make sure you watch this great show. 8 o'clock, Janice Hermson, myself, and of course, our teddy bear of love. Yeah, that's right, J.R. Quitman. Yeah, baby. He will be. We're all two together tonight, 8 o'clock. So stick around. We'll see you in a little bit, folks. Just about 5 hours or so. We'll see you then. Have a great one. Peace.
JR might rap for you. You never know.
Be ready for it. The beat's going right now, so why not? Yeah, let me take you out as the show ends. Hold on. Can't hear you all of a sudden. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? I can't hear you, Basil. Can you hear me, Janice? What happened to